Good evening and welcome back to COJ Roleplaying. I'm your host, Goose, and with me is Graham,
Hello, all.
Steve,
Good evening, everyone.
Eric,
Hey, how's it going?
and Mark.
Hey, hey.
So, who wants to tell us what happened when we left off?
Natural 20, not me.
Natural
6.
20.
Oh,
I got a 10.
I think Goose should tell us.
Yeah.
Roll off.
Okay. 6.
13.
All right.
Mark picks.
I pick Goose.
Go.
All right, how about Graham then?
All right.
Established, I forgot we left off in a fight.
Yes. So our intrepid party completed their journey across the desert, and where's the map? Hang on a sec. Where are we here? There we are. So yes, we completed our journey across the desert and made our way down the road through the border forest, approaching Dagger Falls. Along the way, we had discovered that there was a big tournament happening in Dagger Falls with a large prize pool of approximately 100,000 gold. This was from our friend Jacob the Fighter, who we met on the Desert Cruise Ship. Anyway, we disposed of a group of goblins who were acting suspicious around a somewhat bottomless pit in the border forest. We got to Dagger Falls and discovered that the Crown and Anchor franchise people beat us there. After checking in and showing our cider cards so we could get unlimited free cider, we did some shopping. We found out the registration for the tournament. A group discussion was held. We decided to go enter in the 4-party division. We signed up. We discovered that it was going to be a gauntlet style 3 rounds of any sort of enemy could be seen. We saw a beholder when we were observing the early fights, so you know they're serious. In our first round, we defeated a pair of ogres rather handily. And the second round of the gauntlet, we were fighting 3 owl bears, and we held off with the fight entering its late stages.
All right. So, where I have us lay off is the owl. And the owl bear. Well,
We're getting that feedback or static again, John.
well, it was fine right up until I started talking then, right?
That's okay.
Okay. So where I believe we left off is on the owl bear's turn. And the owl bear is going to attack Darius.
Yes, Darius was fighting one of them.
Yep. And does 18 hit?
Ty is my AC, so Ty goes to the aggressor.
Yep. So he hits you with his beak for 9 damage.
All right.
And then he goes for a claw attack for 23.
Damage?
No, hit.
Oh, okay, yeah. Jesus.
And does 15 damage.
Jesus. All right. Yeah, Darius isn't looking too hot.
And then it's the second owl bear's turn. And it's going to attack.
Ooh.
Nope. With a beak attack. Does 13 hit?
Nope.
And claw attack of 13.
Also no.
And then it's Varian's turn.
All right. Varian is going to take aim with his hand crossbow, and he's going to try and actually score a hit with this thing. And that is a 16.
16 hits.
All right. I get to do some damage. And it's 3 damage to the one fighting Darius because he's on his own.
Okay. Darius's turn.
Okay. Warhammer attack. 24 to hit.
24 hits.
All right. 5 damage for the first, for that. And then I still have spiritual weapon up, so I will attack with that. 23 to hit. 24 to hit.
Also hits.
And the damage for that is 12.
All right. Tell me how that killed them.
The magical ghostly axe buries itself right between the owlbear's eyes, and he collapses in a pool of blood and brains at Darius's feet. Take that, you mother!
Hesh's turn.
Remember, we have him flanked, Hesha. And you were muted, Hesha.
Yes, I was. Okay, first strike, I'm going to go in with a stab with the trident. Does 14 hit?
Hits.
11 damage. And then my second attack, I'm going to smash him with my shield. And I do not hit.
Okay.
Pretty sure a 10 doesn't hit.
Oh, 10 does not hit. Nulfree.
I'll try to finish him off. 18 to hit.
Yeah.
20 to hit with advantage.
Yep.
Okay. And 10 damage.
All right. How did you kill him?
I'm going to pierce his guts with the blood sword.
Okay. And as the last owl bear drops to the ground, the crowd is cheering. And the doors open back into the Coliseum that you guys can walk back in and rest or do what you need to do.
Healing potions.
Potions.
Time to start drinking healing potions.
And as you guys are walking back into the waiting area, the one attendant says your next fight will start in 2 hours.
Oh, then I'm taking a short rest instead of drinking healing potions. And I can play a song of rest to give us all a little bit extra health too during it.
Isn't a short rest 2 hours?
I thought it was 1 hour.
1 hour, yeah. According to the player's handbook.
Double check.
Who's hurt the worst?
I'm down. I have 15 hit points left.
Darius has taken 38 hit points. Damage.
I've taken 30, but I don't have that many.
Oh, I am wrong. A short rest is an hour long.
But I don't get much from a short rest.
I'm over half, so. But if we're taking a short rest, then I can use hit dice to regain.
Yeah. We get 5 hit dice, right, at level 5?
Yep.
Hey, wow, that was great. I'll burn them all for 31. Then some potions. Actually, I probably only need 1.
Hold on a second, because I got a song of rest, and I can give you some more hit points. So
Oh, okay.
How many more?
I have to. I'm just rolling my hit dice to see. Let's. My song of rest is an extra D6 to everyone. It's only 3.
Perfect.
All right, well, that tops me out then with 1 potion.
That plus 1 hit die takes me back to full. I only had 12 damage.
I
And
still
1
got
healing potion to top me up.
all my hit dice are gone,
Yeah.
but I'm back at full health.
And Goose is figuring out which colored dragon we're going to wrestle.
Oh no, that out last week.
It's which of the colored dragons we're going to face first.
Oh, I see.
Right.
No, our
You
next fight is going to be a ancient beholder.
guys are sounding like
It's ancient because it's half rotting and it's and lying on its side, dead. That's the only way I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Aren't there undead beholders?
Yes.
Yeah. That's why it's lying on its side. If it was undead, it would still be floating around.
All right. Okay. So I have a war priest or war cleric spell called Crusader's Mantle, which is concentration, and it adds 1d4 radiant damage to all melee attacks for everybody in the group. But Barian isn't going to be doing a lot of melee attacks.
Not unless I have to.
I think the best spell to use is Spirit Guardians, which is also a war cleric spell, which is a 30-foot circle concentrated on me, and any enemies that enter it, I roll every round for damage. So there's a wisdom save, so they either take full or half damage, like the usual mechanic. And then their movement speed is halved. So it may be possible to play cat and mouse with them. Unfortunately, Darius is going to be a very conspicuous target.
Yes.
So I was considering some combination of fire up Spirit Guardians as an action, well, just at the beginning. That's no big deal, right? And then using the dodge action and then Spiritual Weapon as bonus. So just try to keep the AoE damage up, concentrated wherever I can, try to get disadvantage on the attacker's rolls, and then have just my bonus attack for 10 rounds. I don't see any other... I think that's the best combination of things that I've got.
Okay.
Are we still happy with me trying to bane things?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, advantage was Steve and I each doing 2 attacks a turn. Gets pretty rough on bad dudes real quick.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
So we're going to focus on one enemy at a time with this, I'm
I
guessing?
think so.
If it's
Especially because all these enemies seem to have multiple attacks, right? That we really, just taking one down, eliminate a lot.
Well, we faced 2 ogres. There's 2 ogres, 3 spirit bears, or 3 owl bears, and then I don't know, it's going to be 4 things.
Those devil dogs the other day were pretty rough on us with their 2 heads.
I forgot about that in the summary. Ah, shit.
that was the episode before.
Was it? Oh, okay. Phew. I don't feel so bad.
Yeah, the last one though was the 4 goblins in the bottomless pit we threw them into.
Yeah.
Yeah, I murdered them.
All right, so you guys are resting for the 2 hours.
And plotting.
Plotting.
How will Leper Messiah win this fight?
Isn't it Disposable Heroes?
Damage Inc.
It was damaging.
Be close.
Same album.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A attendant comes up and knocks on your room door.
Oh, we have a dressing room? Like we're backstage?
Nice.
5 more minutes, then you guys are up.
All right.
All right. I still have my Channel Divinity as well. But that isn't as useful as I would like. So
Who's going to want inspiration on the first round?
we don't know.
Hey, it's all based on whoever gets the initiative.
Yeah, if you can bane them, that is going to be enormous because that will disadvantage them on their saving throws against spirit guardians.
Well, minus 1d4. Yeah.
Well, sorry, small d disadvantage.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
Walking to the door to lead you out into the Coliseum, you hear as you guys are walking to the door that leads you out into the Coliseum, you can hear the announcer goes, and for their third fight today, welcome back to the arena, Damage Incorporated.
Arian's in the back this time.
You can hear the crowd roaring as you guys walk into the arena.
All right. So is it like afternoon now?
Yes.
Okay.
And for their opponents, we welcome the Wormlings. And the doors swing open, and you see one red dragon wormling, and then behind him are two brass dragon wormlings.
Brass. What do they breathe?
Stuff.
You're a dragonborn. Shouldn't you know this?
Yes, I should know this, which is why I'm looking it up, because I would know this.
So
they're
Wormling tells
just
us about their size?
They're immature, right? They're smaller ones.
Well, Hesh has already fought a wormling before.
Oh, that's right. And no, it was Nulfree and Hesha.
Yeah. Hesh fought the
I fought the wormling, and Nulfree fought the lizard folk.
Yeah. Brass is fire.
Yes. All right. Can't they be bronze? Because I have resistance to lightning.
Oh, I understand that.
Or blue.
15-foot cone of fire. 24 fire damage on a failed save.
All right.
And initiative.
Okay. This has never happened before. 20.
Ooh.
8.
19.
Enough for you again?
7, I think I said?
Yeah, you said 7.
Okay.
Wow. 20 on initiative. What do I do?
Go first. Probably.
Follow the plan.
Okay.
Target the brass dragons? You said brass, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because they're...
2 brass, 1 red.
Yeah,
they all breathe fire.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but brass dragons are low HP. Red dragon is loads HP.
Ew. Okay.
And now the idea of clumping is a bad idea because they have AoE attacks.
Mm-hmm.
And they're immune to each other's breath weapons.
Almost as if it was planned out somehow.
Somehow.
Brass
Almost.
dragons will put you to sleep.
Darius, your go.
Alrighty. My action will be to activate Spirit Guardians. And how far away are our dragon wormling friends?
You guys are 40 feet away from each other.
Okay. I will move 10 feet towards them.
Okay.
So that will get them into the effect. So they need All three of them need to make a wisdom save. And 3d8. Okay, so it's 15 damage on a failed save, and I guess 7 on a succeeded save.
DC?
Oh, the DC. Oh, spell save DC is 15.
Thank you. That brass missed. That red one passed. And that brass missed.
All right, so 15 and 7. And I will then, for my bonus action, again, spirit weapon, the old standby, and I will attack, I think the brass ones. All right. I'll attack the brass one on the right. And that is a 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Okay. And 11 more damage from the magic spiritual axe.
All right. How did you kill this brass dragon?
Really?
Yeah, 16 damage. HP.
Oh, shit. I didn't realize that. I would have gone after the red. All right. The axe flies through the air and severs the dragon's neck, with his head flopping this way, and then a ninja scroll-esque shower of blood out of the neck, spraying all over the sand of the Colosseum.
All right.
It's like a fire hose when you let it go.
It's a blood sprinkler.
Kill Bill Volume 1.
Exactly. Ninja scroll.
All right, Hesha.
Okay, I'm going to charge up. I'm going to say they're 40 feet away from us.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to move up 20 feet so that I'm giving Darius a 10-foot buffer between the front line and him, and yet still keep that radius, because it's 30-foot radius, right? Your spell?
No, I have to move. It's I think so. Hang on. I closed the window. That was smart. Sorry, it's a 50. Oh shit! I got to be point blank. At least I can move to it because they were 40 feet, so I had to move 25 feet. So they're 15 feet away from me.
Okay.
Yeah. So that
Okay.
doesn't change anything.
I'll only be able to give a 5-foot buffer, but I'm going to step up in front of Darius.
Okay.
Attack number 1. I'm still a distance away. I'm going to throw a hand axe at one of the brass or the other brass dragon.
Okay.
That is 19.
19 hits.
6 damage.
Okay.
And then I think I'm going to blast lightning at that bastard. So it has to make a dex saving throw.
Of?
DC's 13.
Okay, he passed.
Okay, so he takes 6 damage.
All right. So you just fried him with lightning then?
Yeah.
All right. So he is down for the count.
All right, cool.
It's not going
Just,
way up.
just Big Red to take care of now.
We're in a nice tight group here up front.
Right at the door.
Stay behind me.
I don't know if that's gonna work.
Dwarves are immune to fire and poison, right? That's the thing about dwarves?
No. So it's the red wormling's turn,
No shit.
and he's going to come up, and he is going to need Darius and Hesha to roll a DC 13 dex save.
Okay. Nope.
I'm going to take all of the damage.
6.
Going to take 24 fire damage.
Ow.
Some. Ouch.
And he is going to.
Oh, that short rest, and I'm back to exactly the hit points I had before the short rest.
Going to fly up and away 15 feet from you guys. So he's 15 up, 15 back.
Okay.
I consider
Just
that
out of
cheating.
range.
I don't have wings.
That's okay. I've got that.
There. I want to fly.
So is it my turn now?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm right at the entry point. How far away from me is he?
He is now. Got roughly about 35, 40 feet still from you.
All right then. I'm not going to try casting Bane on him at the moment. I'm going to cast Shatter on him at 3rd level.
Okay.
So he has to make a Constitution save against a 16.
And he passes that.
Okay. He takes half damage then.
Okay.
So half of 15. 48, I got 15 on 48.
Okay.
Got 2 ones.
Yikes.
I know
Right,
you're
What, that's 7? Okay, I will throw... I know Hesh has got himself a longbow. I'm going to throw Inspiration to Hesha. So you've got a D8 you can throw on an attack roll, because I know that longbow can do good damage.
All right. Now Nelfree's turn.
All right, Nulfree is going to circle around counterclockwise around the edge of the arena so that he's, not in the same path as other party members,
Okay.
and then fire a hand crossbow up at him.
Okay. You're going to get within your 30 feet.
Yes. And 23 to hit.
And 23 hits.
All right. Oh, I need to pull up my D6 for the first time. 4 damage. D6 plus 2. And because I've got a second attack, I'll use it to just throw some sand or rubble from the arena floor up at him. Try and get some pocket sand in his eyes.
Did you just shoot again?
I can't. Reloading says no matter how many attacks you have, you get 1 crossbow shot per.
All right. Darius.
All right. I'm going to have to move. Oh, no, he's up too high for Spirit Guardians. And I can't jump unless Hesha throws me up or something.
Fastball.
You got your spiritual weapon, though.
Yeah, that's a bonus action, so I have to try to decide what to do. So he's just used his breath weapon. I will. I'll hit him with my action. Will be I'll hit him with Chill Touch.
Okay.
That is a 23 to hit.
It hits.
And a big 1 necrotic damage. And I'll hit him with the axe. And that is a 19 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. And at least this does more damage. Yeah. 6 damage. I rolled a 1, then I rolled a 2 for damage. Yeah.
Ooh. All right. Hesha.
Okay, I'm going to spread out from where Darius is. I'm going to try and move pretty much underneath it to try and coax it down.
Okay.
We can do a lot more damage to it if it's on the ground, I think. And I'm going to fire my bow at it.
All right.
2 times. So, first attack is 12.
You're
I
inspired.
guess I got that D8, right?
Yep.
Okay, so 17.
17 hits.
Jesus. 5 damage. And second attack, 16.
16 misses.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. It rolls to see if it recharges its breath. And it does. And it's going to do another breath attack, but at Hesha. He's 13 dex saving throw.
Pass that one.
All right. So you take 12 damage.
Fish is looking a bit crispy.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
And it is now Barian's turn.
Okay. Now I'll bane him. See if he can make that one. So that is a sorry. There's a charisma save against a 16.
And he passed that.
Well, shit. Then I will once again throw inspiration to Hesha because his longbow's doing work. He gets 2 attacks, so I want him to hit with one of them.
Nelfrey's turn.
Okay. Same thing. Make sure I'm not right next to anybody. And did the dragon move at all to do his breath, or just stayed where he was to shoot down?
Of Hesha.
Okay. All right. Then I'll fire the hand crossbow again. That's 23 again to hit.
All right. That hits.
Okay. D6 plus 2, 4 damage.
All right.
We're just nibbling away at this guy, man.
Yep. And Hesha still can all the damage.
And,
That's my job.
and as that crossbow bolt hits the dragon, you hear a gigantic cracking sound. And then from in the audience, you hear, "Protect the king!" And then you see people in cloaks jumping over into the arena and rushing to Hesha.
Okay.
And as soon as Hesha is surrounded, all the cloaks come off and they're all dragonborn.
Okay, so now he's being attacked. This is outside interference. We need a steel chair. So they're attacking Hesha.
No,
Sounds like they're circling him to guard him.
him to protect him. And as soon as that happens, the announcer yells out, "We have to postpone the fight."
Fuck that! I'm a cleric of Tempest. I'm in the middle of a fight.
The fight is now off, and Hesha is picked up and carried away.
Well, hang on. We're in the middle of battle rage. This isn't exactly gonna... I'm not taking this lying down.
This is bullshit.
Hesha's not really happy about being picked up either.
Wait a minute. Where's the wormling?
Wormling is still above Hesha, engaged with a couple of other Dragonborn.
It's not stopping fighting.
It's not yet, no.
Are
But-
we still in active combat here, or what?
Choose to, but I don't think it's going to last very long. These Dragonborn here.
How many Dragonborn jumped out of the crowd?
If you want to roll perception, you can take a head count.
I've got a passive of 14.
You can count roughly about 5.
At least 5.
Okay, well, I would be Darius would be running over there anyway. See what the hell's going on.
Ash is yelling for them to put him the fuck down.
Well, he's more. Not actually picked you up. Did you more come with us?
Oh, in a loud voice, I'm going to demand that they explain themselves.
I think we should kill the wormling. Are we going to get paid if this fight gets stopped?
Fight been stopped.
Yeah, the fight's over. The announcer called it.
Oh my god.
Big John McCarthy Dragonborn came in and got himself between us and the opponent.
Yeah. You guys cost me a lot of money.
Darius is pissed.
No free too.
Variant's pretty pissed as well.
What's the crowd doing? Is the crowd booing?
The crowd
Cabbages.
What was that?
Throwing cabbages.
And as Hesha is escorted into the hallways of the Colosseum, he sees someone's face he has not seen in many, many moons.
Guess we're following, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever the hell you want. Hesha's indisposed at the moment.
Well, I guess spiritual weapon and spiritual guardians is over. Spirit guardians lasts 10 minutes, man. 60 rounds. What a waste. Oh well, didn't cost anything.
Who is it that Hesha sees?
Curlrin?
Oh, Kilrin?
That's it. Your Majesty.
Hesha's gonna walk over. Kilrin! Punch him in the face.
Takes it.
I want an explanation as to what the shit just happened. You guys just cost us a lot of money.
Unfortunately, Your Highness,
Enough of that shit.
it's about your father.
Me and dear old dad don't really talk much.
You and dear old dad won't be talking much at all anymore. Your father has died.
Oh, shit. You couldn't have waited till the end of the goddamn fight?
Fortunately, no. I understand you like fighting, but this takes precedence. We need you to come back home. Now.
You understand I left that shit behind, right?
I understand that. I was there. But mandate states the eldest son to take over.
I make no promises, but I'll talk to my group.
Your entourage is waiting.
Yeah, you guys can wait. We'll meet you at the Crown and Anchor.
All right, but there will be a detail with you.
Of course there is. Stupid fucking bullshit.
I'll be here with you too.
Now you can wait in the hall. We're going in a room.
Okay.
So we'll go into our changing room. Or
Yep.
Hesha goes into our changing room. I assume the group follows.
Yep.
Did we get to witness this discussion?
Not visually, but you were able to hear a little bit of it.
Well, Hesher wasn't being quiet, so they probably heard a lot of it.
Well, they heard Hesh's side. But now there are Dragonborn standing outside your dressing room door.
Fucking
So,
guards.
the king?
So,
Apparently so.
are we okay? We're back in the dressing room.
Yeah.
All right. So, the Church of Tempest teaches 3 things: be fearless, obey the rules of war, never turn away from a fight. The gods are not pleased. I bet even the Raven Queen is upset, and she's a little. What?
I didn't plan this.
Who are these guys?
Members of the Royal Guard of the Dragonborn Nation in Cormyr. My father's guards.
Oh,
I
what are
guess
they doing here?
technically my guards now. I was just informed that my father's passed away, so I gotta go sort this shit out. I have no interest in being king.
Oh, well. You've been holding out on us, my friend.
Dad and I had a little bit of a falling out, and as far as I was concerned, I had abdicated all of my status. But I guess
You didn't fill out the paperwork correctly.
I forgot to cross a T or dot an I somewhere.
So why you?
I'm the eldest son.
You have siblings, brothers, sisters?
I have a younger sister.
No. So what are you doing
we're
with
gonna
us?
have to make a little I'm gonna have to make a little detour. I don't know what you guys wish to do.
What are you doing with us if you're a prince?
Well, as I said, I have zero interest in my social position.
The Raven Queen really is insane if she picked all of us.
Very much so.
Don't strike me down. She's probably forgotten about us. Or there's a good chance she's forgotten about us. But regardless. Well,
Ravens trees.
okay. What about Timmy? Our intimidating necromancer friend.
I have not forgotten about him, and I intend to deal with it with you guys. But unfortunately, if I don't go deal with this crap, they're not going to give us a moment's peace.
Okay, well, like, you... Ah! Look how ticked off Nulfree is. He hasn't said a thing. They stole his moment of gladiatorial glory from him.
Right? This is what I was born to do? Had a bunch of jackanapes jump in and get in my way?
I had that dragon, that dragon wormling was mine in the next 6 seconds.
Probably was.
All you had to do was land and I would have filled them full of holes.
I was gonna get him, maybe.
Somebody planned it that way.
All right. Now here's the thing. We're gonna have to. Who's the smart one? It's not me.
Graham, that helps us all.
Who's the smart one? So, in the terms and conditions, Barian, what did they say about having matches interrupted like this?
Well, was there an explanation?
Was there an explanation why the fight got stopped?
No, what would happen if a fight got stopped?
No. Because it's never happened.
Well, I guess I'm going to go find out what's going to happen to our fight now. Whether we're basically disqualified or what.
That's
Man.
my fear, because we had
Right.
outside interference for our side.
So I'm going to head out to. There's got to be an official nearby because they're going to want to talk to us about it. I imagine there's a couple of Dragonborn keeping them out of our room.
There's a couple of Dragonborn keeping a lot of people out of your room.
Okay, I'm going to open the door and see if there is an official for this arena. And if there is, I'm going to tell them to let him in because we need to talk about what just happened out there.
Okay, you do see an official. You do try to talk to Dragonborn, but they are not listening to you.
Your Royal Majesty needs to direct his guards to let the official in here so we can discuss this match.
I'm gonna poke my head out the door, and I'm gonna look at Kilrin, and be like, "I am not in any immediate danger now. Kindly piss off and take the guards away. You can stand at the end of the hall there. I signed a contract for this shit, and you just voided it, so I need to talk to that official."
Here. The Dragonborn disperse out of the hallway, but are still seen, and the official is led into the dressing room.
My apologies for that.
Okay, so clearly this is an irregularity.
Yes, it's
Nothing to instigate this.
very uncommon to have royalty in the Colosseum. Your Highness.
You can cut that shit out right now. I'll be sorting that out as soon as I can.
But unfortunately, due to outside interference, even though it wasn't on your behalf, the fight had to be disqualified.
Do we get a do-over, or are we out?
Darius smashes the table with his warhammer.
You guys are out.
Well,
Darius smashes the table with his warhammer. Hesha kicks the splintered table across the room.
No, Phil smashed the floor with his warhammer in solidarity.
spell-based. That's not going to go over well here.
Sorry, what was it?
I said everything I have is pretty much spell-based. That wouldn't go over well here.
It looked like it was going to be a great fight, to be honest with you. I was excited to see you guys win. But unfortunately, due to the outside interference, we had to disqualify you.
You let them interfere, not us.
That's an excellent point.
What kind of operation are you running here? People can just interfere willy-nilly.
Usually, nobody wants to jump into the fight with wormlings, but
I wanted to jump into the fight with the wormlings.
I'm sorry, but my hands are tied.
Your hands will be cut off. Stealing from us like this.
I didn't steal from you.
I'm going to write a stern letter.
On royal stationery.
Declare war with this town. Raise it.
Hey, can you do that?
Got a small army here right now.
Good.
Yep, that's it.
I can
Burn, pillage.
the
All right,
epics
all right, all
of
right.
How
So-
this festival was terrible.
So we get DQ'd out of fight 3. Do we get anything for our efforts in fights 1 and 2?
Unfortunately, you did need to win all 3 fights.
Well, this blows.
Um,
Yes.
Is
will
a
not be
tinder
pleased
box, and
about
I will
this.
burn it to the ground.
now, I sorry about the incident. Please enjoy the rest of your day. And he turns around and he walks out of the dressing room.
I'm gonna grab one of the broken table legs and follow the guy out into the hallway. I'm gonna look for the closest guard, and I'm chucking that table leg at him.
Roll it.
That would be 21.
Okay. It's
5 damage.
Okay.
I assume a D4 for.
Improvised ranged weapon.
table leg at this unexpected guard.
Clap! Ah!
Oh, sorry.
All right. Is there anything left to do but go get drunk?
Go
Nope,
get.
I say we do that. With these guys around, we're not even going to be able to get into a good bar fight.
What?
Well, you're not going to.
I won't be able to get into a good bar fight, and you guys can have all the fun.
Oh, there we go. That's bullshit.
I wonder. Maybe our there might still be some opportunities here because we're still backstage. Perhaps there's some other teams that have had some members maimed who can't continue, who need additional fighters.
Hey,
I like it.
Bad thought.
There might be. I mean, this is a pretty violent place.
no, the guards aren't going to let me join. If you
Oh,
guys
I
can
was
find a
thinking about
thing,
you.
I'll sit in the stands and cheer.
We can't come out of this empty-handed, lads. We can't.
No.
This is ridiculous.
I'm down to 1 first level spell, and I've still got 3 seconds and a third. But I have no inspiration left.
I've got a few tricks left.
I'm good.
Yeah, you're fine. You didn't get roasted by a dragon.
Nope.
Who did I?
And I really think doors are fireproof, so I'll be okay.
Yeah. If only it was a green dragon with poison breath.
Hmm.
Okay.
It was a lot better for me if it was a blue dragon or a bronze dragon.
Well, sure, you would take nothing, but
No, I'd take half. I'm only
resistant.
resistant, not immune.
So I guess our bard needs to go see if he can convince the promoters to let us continue fighting in a third round.
Well, first we have to find a group that actually needs fighters.
Well, if it's not allowed, there's no point in even looking, right?
I suppose that's true. All right, I will go and I will try to persuade the promoters into the idea that we could fight with someone who's with a group that's either permanently lost or had members of their group horribly maimed and cannot recover in time for their next fight. 15 plus 10, so that's a 25 to persuade them that this is a good idea.
I'm gonna stick while he's going to look into this. I'm gonna stick my head back out into the hallway. I'm gonna tell one of the guards to go get us beer.
Even though you tried to persuade the promoter, there is no one willing to help you out.
Well, we're helping them out.
No, they see it as we can't have a new person in our group, even though we have fallen or an injured individual.
Well, they really don't want to split whatever pot they think they can claim when they're fighting understaffed. Okay, we're going to go up to the stands with our beer, and we're going to cheer on the monsters for these assholes. That's the way I see it. I'm going to keep track of each group that said no.
When I get back to my kingdom, I'm sending royal assassins out.
And if they do win money, maybe we jump them afterwards when they're still weak. We're not saying that out loud. That's dressing room talk.
Yeah.
Locker room talk, sir. I don't know how Tempest is going to look on that, but I think the Raven Queen won't mind.
Hey. More souls to be processed.
More memories. All right. All right, so we're going to watch to the end of the event then?
Go ahead again, Greg.
We're going to watch to the end of the event?
Yeah, we'll probably have the royal box to sit in.
Okay.
Just before you guys leave, a knock at the door.
Open the door.
And it's a wench with a tray of mead.
Oh.
Gone.
Thank you kindly. I'll throw a couple gold on the tray as a tip. Hand out beers. Let's go watch some fights, I guess.
As you
Just
out of curiosity. See him. Go ahead, Eric.
Oh, I was just curious. How rough did that red wormling look?
It was still pretty early.
It was pretty early, but
it was
early.
Like, all of our damage rolls were shit. Like I think the most damage we did was like 6.
I hit him pretty hard in the first round. I got 21 on him in the first round.
Oh right, yep.
That's true.
We might have got him down to half.
I had a plan for the next round because I could have used command on him and just said land, one word, and then he would have been on the ground for the entire round, right?
And that would have been very good for us.
Because you could have got 2 strikes, Melfrey could have got 2 strikes, Varian could have got at least 1, and I would have got the bonus attack with the magic axe. So even if we were doing 6 hit points per strike, that's what? That's at least 6. That's at least 36 damage we could have done to him in that one round. So
Right.
Well, from 75, you got him down to 44.
Yeah. And if he was down again, if I could have gotten him down, he would have been down the whole round. And because I had a high initiative roll for the first time, I would have I'd earn my last 3rd level spell slot and tried to hit him with Bestow Curse. It's also a wisdom save. So then that would have really fucked him up. But anyways, I digress.
Nice. We don't get quite as drunk as if he was almost dead.
All right, so you guys are sitting and watching the fights?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're eventful. Some of them fight against wormlings. Others fight another beholder. A lot of people lose. Monsters die. Goes on into the night.
Do we ever see what was his name? The fighter that told us about this thing?
Jacob.
Yeah, you saw him get his ass whooped.
Good.
Can we get a sense of how successful the entrants were? Like there was, a pool of people entered. They got whittled down tremendously. So there's, X number of survivors.
By the end of the night, there's about 7 teams that survived out of 45.
7 teams that survived.
Mhm.
So that's what, 28. So they're getting what, $4,000 ish, around $4,000 each. That's split evenly.
We would have been splitting up about 12,000 gold.
Well, we would have been the 8th team, so that's 100 divided by 32. So
Well, 5, but yeah.
anyway, okay. So with the event over, I'm giving it a 1-star review. Do not recommend.
Oh yeah, there is a story going to be written about the deceit of this Colosseum and this event, and it's going to be something that I publish as a minor work.
Oh well, I'm writing up a scroll. A little summary of this event, and I'm giving it to the Church of Tempest for wide dissemination.
I'm not going to push my chair in when I get up.
Hesha's going to start composing that stern letter.
Okay, so Hesha, what's the plan here?
I
What's
have
going
to,
on?
I have to travel south a bit before I can carry on our mission.
Well,
How far south?
Into Cormier.
what's the capital? Suzail? I don't even know.
Suzail is the capital. Yep.
Okay, because there's a star. There's a star on the map.
Is that where you're heading?
No, our kingdom is in the Stormhorns.
Wait a
So
second.
not quite as far south as Suzail.
Oh,
So you
in the
got to go
mountains.
to Tilverton at least, right?
Yeah.
Basically, it's all the way around the desert.
Yeah.
So what? Shadowdale first and hop on the road? Cross country to get to Shadowdale?
I would assume that that's probably the fastest way to do it.
It's still probably at least a month just to get back from back to Shadowdale. Go cross country, then go down into the Stormhorns, and then all the way back up to Shadowdale is probably the better part of a month. We're definitely missing Timmy's party if we're going to be delayed like this.
Well,
that'll show him.
the way I figure it, these Dragonborn friends of yours owe us.
I can agree with that.
So I can use an all expenses paid vacation to the Kingdom of Cormier.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's going to be all inclusive, I'm sure. But
Oh, exactly. We're
Stormhorns
not
are
talking.
mountains. I like mountains.
we're companions to the heir apparent.
He said, "Wait a minute. If I'm king, I'm rich."
Well, that's what I thought originally.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's probably a whole coronation thing that has to happen before you're officially king. But yeah.
Oh, he's officially king before the coronation. As soon as his dad dies, he's king.
Well, we need to examine the, government documentation and procedures for the order of succession and exactly when is what.
Those four governments have been springing up. You don't want them taken over.
Yeah. It was, at least the orcs didn't interfere in our match.
Oh, we just would have killed them.
Yes. Yes, I could do with killing some orcs right about now. But
Yeah, that would be nice.
I digress.
I mean, clearly we can't let Hesha just go on his own. We're
No.
going to have to go with him. Unless he's got some idea of how we can give these guys the slip and carry on with our journey.
We could kill them all.
I'm pretty squishy here.
No, I don't think that would be a good idea. And unfortunately,
We could make it look like an accident.
Kilrin, good friend of mine growing up, but also one of the best trackers in this part of the world. So giving him the slip won't be easy.
And it's not like you three are at all in any shape or form subtle.
I am subtle as
You're as
An
subtle
avalanche.
something that's extremely subtle.
over Hesha.
I'll have to repeat that again, Eric.
Hesha's about as subtle as the wall falling over.
Okay.
On top of us.
Come on, I want to see Darius take on 26 Dragonborn.
We'll all be looking in that direction. Hey, what's that?
Sorry, no, that's King.
Okay. So,
What's the plan?
yeah, I go back to the Crown and Anchor and meet up with Kilrin and find out what the plan is.
As you walk out of the Colosseum, a group of Dragonborn are standing there waiting for your departure to escort you to the Crown and Anchor.
We get to walk around the city in a bubble of Dragonborn.
Well, I'm usually standing behind you anyway, so I mean, it's just more of the same.
Oh, I thought Steve was about to say something.
I thought I was going to say something too, but it went away.
As you guys are entering the Crown and Anchor, Kilrin is sitting there at a giant table waiting for your arrival.
We'll go sit down. Everybody will notice that Hesha is quite a bit larger than all of the Dragonborn that are guarding him.
Kilrin's a Dragonborn too, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kilrin's also the smallest of the group, probably.
Like dwarf small.
No, he's like for a Dragonborn, Kilrin's probably in the like 5'10" range instead of 6 foot. And thinner. He's not as beefy.
Okay.
That just means he only weighs 500 pounds instead of 700.
All right, I guess we'll sit down and hear
Yeah,
what he
have
has
a
to
seat.
say.
More ciders.
Yeah. Oh, signal for a round of beers or ciders.
Yeah.
Kilrin looks at you and goes, "You know how long it's taken me to track you down?
Not as long as I was hoping that it would take you to track me down.
I told you when you left that one day I would have to find you again.
And I told you I'd prefer if you didn't try.
Sorry. I had to go with the rules of the throne over the rules of the king."
Yeah. So what's the plan?
Well, the plan is at daybreak, we escort you back And we... Oh, no. Oh, shit, I just lost that map. Oh, I just lost the fucking map. Crap. Anybody have a copy of the map they can send me?
Sure.
There, you got it? Okay.
There's a copy in the chat if you scroll up.
Yeah, but how far up is it, though?
A lot of you.
Like,
May
it's-
3rd. It's the picture right before the Treehorn Estate.
I got Mark sent it. There we go. So, yes, in the morning, we will escort you back home to take your throne
Mm-hmm.
as our king.
What was that, Goose?
As our king. Unfortunately, it's not under the circumstances I would have liked to have come and retrieve you. But
Nor ours.
I'd really prefer if you had waited even 10 minutes.
I don't think we needed 10 minutes.
unfortunately, my advisor told me that it looked like you took too much.
That's my job.
I understand, but not anymore.
You don't tell me what to do. I'm your goddamn king.
Now it's my job to protect you.
God's damned king, sir. Let's not affront the deities.
Fair enough. Okay. What's the fastest way to get this sorted? How's my sister doing, by the way?
She's distraught. Unfortunate circumstances on how your father died threw everybody up.
What are the details of my father's death?
He was complaining of a headache one morning, and then
And it exploded.
What was that, Goose?
Say that again?
he was complaining of a headache one morning, and then all of a sudden his head blew up.
Of course it did. So that bastard Timmy got to my father. So, realistically, our loss in the Coliseum is Timmy's fault.
Yeah. He owes us 100,000 gold.
And after we kill him, I am resurrecting him, and he's going to be my zombie servitor.
Now that I'm pretty sure Tempest does frown on.
He
But
can
the
be my
race-
servitor then.
Almost all the cleric spells are necromantic spells. What's a cleric to do? I mean, come on.
So we are going to travel to Trishwave. Is that what it is? Cross the river and then back down to Bonlore, Shadowdale, and then home.
He's
Okay.
wussy dragonborn taking all the roads.
Yeah, it's way closer if we go over those hills and swim the rivers.
Yeah.
That may be true, but I'm not pulling carts.
You will if your king orders you to.
Kilronan would only be able to pull the cart for hour, and then he'd be whining.
You know me.
All right. So, is there any way for us to have a private discussion without like the Dragonborn surrounding us?
Oh yeah, I could just tell them to go away. I'm just trying to look if there's a. No, taking the rivers wouldn't be faster at all.
I don't suppose they'd accept a revenge attack against Timmy in force before you become king. Officially. You did kill your father.
Yeah. Knowing our customs and our rules, they're gonna want to get this thing sorted as fast as possible. They're not gonna let us not go home. Well, they're not gonna let me not go home.
All right. Can we get into it? Like, have we sent the Dragonborn away?
Yeah, I'll tell them all to bugger off. Give us some privacy.
All right. The Dragonborn leave and stand outside the Crown and Anchor. And now this has become the safest Crown and Anchor in Faerun.
You know what? Maybe I could source out Dragonborn bouncers to all of the Crown and Acres.
If you could get that exclusive contract,
Yeah.
performance guarantees, and you could package it just like a weekly rate. Here's a rate to Dragonborn, all their expenses and so on and so forth for a low fee.
I'm gonna have to put some thought into that.
All right. So what's the play here? What is your expectation when we get to this kingdom in the Stormhorn Mountains? Stormhorns.
To be completely honest, I don't know what to expect. My
Okay.
study.
Hang on. Let's never mind the open-ended question. What is the outcome you want out of this?
The outcome I want out of this is, unfortunately, there's no way for me to avoid being crowned king, which sucks. But I intend to put my sister as the crown regent, which will effectively give me the freedom to go about my business as I see fit. Because there will be somebody in charge.
And your sister is competent to do this?
She was much more studious in the court than I ever was.
Ah, the hell with all that politics stuff. Might makes right. Real disputes get settled on the battlefield.
I agree wholeheartedly. My
Tempest
father
thanks.
did not.
Okay. So it seems that this is a somewhat straightforward matter then. Go down there, pomp and circumstance. We get wined and dined, all inclusive, exclusive access, blah, blah, blah. You do some paperwork and then we're out of there.
Effectively, that is my hope.
Sweet. All right, I'm going to bed. It's been a long day, and I've been burned and stabbed and bit and clawed and cheated out of my rightful winnings. I got to pray to the gods.
I'm gonna tell. Basically, I gotta wave Kilrin back in because I guarantee he's watching through a window or some shit.
Yep.
Hesh is gonna sit down and just sort of small talk with Kilrin before he goes to bed, catch up.
Has everybody left but Hesha? Has everybody gone to bed but Hesha?
Graham, you went to bed, yeah?
Yeah, Darius has gone to bed.
So Hesha's only by himself in the bar?
Varian and Nulfree, did you guys go to bed or are you guys still in the bar?
No, gone.
Yeah, I'll go too.
Okay, then yes. Hesh is by himself.
As soon as Kilrin comes in and notices that you are the only one in your group left, goes up and hugs you.
Yeah, I'll give him a hug back. It's been a long time, friend.
I'm sorry for the unforeseen circumstances. I understand you do not want this at all.
I do not want this at all, and I am still very angry at the timing of your intervention.
I'm sorry, but like I said, one of my advisors said, looks like you took too much. And I had to intervene.
I suppose I can forgive it. My friends might not, but...
Well, so
Anyways, I'll just chit-chat with Kilrin for a bit and catch up a little bit and then go to bed. Nothing important being discussed, just small talk and...
how your travels were.
How's your dad? Haven't seen him in forever.
All right, and we'll end it there. Thank you for joining us. We are COJ Role Playing. Tonight I had Mark,
Hey, I killed an owl bear.
Eric,
I didn't kill a damn thing.
Steve,
We killed less than we should have.
and Graham.
Tempest thanks you.
If you want to get a hold of us, you can reach us at our email address, cojroleplaying@gmail.com. If you want to get onto any of our social media pages, you can go to linktree/COJ If you happen to be an Apple podcast listener, if you don't mind taking a couple of minutes of your time, give us a 5-star review, and that'll help us go up in our ranks. And we will talk to you next week. Bye.